are soft. We're emotional and vulnerable. We are born without an ego because that is something that comes through socialization. So who are we? Well, we have a genetic predisposition, a potential, genetic potential that is highly influential. It can be influenced. We have our human animal instincts, and together with our instincts, we have our subconscious mind that is highly, highly programmable. So we are being programmed through the attachment process, through the socialization process, when we are raised by our parents and society. And this creates what we call the ego, which is actually, from the theoretical viewpoint that I come from, it's actually our set of defense mechanisms that help us navigate in the world. Through our first 6-7 years of life, our brains are in a theta state, which means that we are in a dreamlike state. We are very, very programmable, and actually, just like a computer, during the 6-7 first years of life, we are just downloading information from our environment about who we are and how we need to comport ourselves in society. So we are basically very open, like an open slate, and everything that is being said to us, especially from our parents, especially from the ones that are really important to us, whose love we need, we just swallow it without any type of reflection. We just accept it as being a total truth. And because during this time in our life, we are also, as Piaget would say it, we are egocentrical. We see the world coming out from ourselves. So if somebody says to us, you know better, you could do better than that, don't cry, don't be angry, don't feel what you feel, we think there's something wrong with us. We think that I should be someone else. My goodness, my reactions are not acceptable. I am wrong. I'm wrong. And since the subconscious mind receives this programming without questioning it, we have deep, deep down in our subconscious mind, we have ideas about ourselves, so-called core beliefs that drive our whole life. Our subconscious mind will drive every choice you make in life. So the installation of core belief in us is deep. It creates our ego. Our ego is created from the get-go, from what we believe we need to do in order to survive psychologically and physically in this world, because we know when we are born that if my parents do not love me, if I'm not being taken care of, I am left to die. We are extremely vulnerable as children. We are so helpless. When we're newborn, we're so extremely helpless, so we instinctively understand we are driven to attach. We're driven to find a way to be loved and be taken care of. That is our deep instinct. So the drive to change ourselves into being somebody who is lovable and who's somebody that can be part of a group is extremely strong. So we create the ego, which is necessary to navigate in this world, and it holds our values. A healthy ego is an ego that is not, it has not been too traumatized. So a healthy ego will help you to find your motivation. It will drive you. It will help you educate yourself. It will help you compete in a positive way. It holds our value systems, our moral values, that does that we follow the laws, for example. The ego is also our system of defense mechanisms. The ego needs to be healthy in order for us to function well in society and to thrive. And no matter how enlightened you are, you will always have an ego. What we can hope for is that we have a healthy ego that doesn't act out its impulses.